What's up, guys? Your boy, 20K13. I'm going to talk about 10 reasons Dean Ambrose deserves to be WWE Champion. Not so quietly anymore, but Dean Ambrose has been putting together a World Championship level body of work in WWE since his 2013 debut as a member of the Shields. Actually, if you backtrack even further, Ambrose has been a money player in WWE since his time in FCW, where in 2011 his stellar feud and series of matches with William Regal arguably predicted his later success. No matter how you look at it though, Ambrose is a big money performer in WWE and absolutely deserving of more. When Dean Ambrose defeated Seth Rollins at Elimination Chamber, those cheers for Ambrose were not other "oh hey, they heel champion just lost" variety. They were a bit deeper than that, maybe symbolic of the WWE Universe feeling like a deserving guy was getting a well-deserved opportunity. Same for Money in the Bank. The Dallas Cowboys vs. Green Bay Packers 2014 to 2015 season NFL playoff eighth finish of the match was so well done because it allowed the fans until the very last millisecond to think that Ambrose was again about to get the opportunity he deserved. Will Ambrose get his due? More than certainly he will, likely within the next 18 months. He's gritty and uniquely entertaining, an outside of the box throwback in the modern era. Here's 10 reasons why he deserves the success likely to come his way. And this comes from WhatCulture.com. The easiest way to judge whether or not a pro wrestling crowd will take to someone who up and coming as a potential champion is to have them walk around with the championship as the visual champion and see if the crowd response is any louder. In Dean Ambrose's case, that certainly occurs. Ambrose is already the people's champion, in the sense that he's the guy that the fans believe he is a championship level performer without the physical belt around his waist. For some performers, this has held them back, given that Ambrose is still relatively young and certainly proving himself as able to deliver in main event situations. Where there the proverbial smoke, fire is almost certain to follow. Number 9. He's more ready than Roman Reigns. Okay, so this isn't another bad Roman Reigns statement, as Reigns is certainly more than ready for the consideration of maybe being a far better choice as Intercontinental Champion than Ryback. Roman Reigns is finally organically putting together a body of work that make him a unique big man as Raw in WWE. The pilot of a WrestleMania main event performer isn't there yet, but all of the physical gift and mental sharpness is truly beginning to show. By comparison, Dean Ambrose walk, talk, wrestle, and has the mentality of a guy who should have been in Roman Reigns' spot at WrestleMania. Of course, that didn't happen, and now we're currently watching WWE retroactively write their booking ship. Number 8. Dean Ambrose was the architect of the Shield. Anyone who seriously believes that Seth Rollins was the actual architect of the Shield is crazier than the lunatic friends, who was the breakout talker and the first single champion in the Shields. Exactly. While the actual answer of who was the architect of the Shield is WWE creators, Dean Ambrose was certainly the group's first breakout member and should likely be the first Shield member to really break out as WWE World Champion too. Number 7. No, seriously, watch that FCW feud with William Regal. If this promo from 2011 is true, then Dean Ambrose has been aware that he's the best in the world for about 5 years now. On some level then, Ambrose is similar to CM Punk in his level of cocky or arrogant about the level of excellence he can achieve as an in-ring performer, bearing Punk's same devil-may-care demeanor about what anyone else is thinking. Maybe WWE would be smart to give him a run sooner rather than later, lest his antics become more taciturn and we end up going down the pipe bomb route. For as fun as that was, we see how that one turned out. Number 6. We want Foley. Mick Foley was deemed medically unable to feud with Dean Ambrose. However, if you make Ambrose WWE champion, the idea of Foley introducing a surrogate who could fight in his place, like say Kevin Owens, and there a real chance for something special. Let's not delude ourselves here and perceive that Kevin Owens will be a heel in WWE forever. The easy way to get half of the WWE universe to accept you as potentially pretty great is beating up John Cena. Owens has pretty much done that on 2 separate occasions, so he's already a semi-made man in WWE. The idea of Ambrose becoming champ, turning heel, and joining the Authority as a badass partner with Seth Rollins could be cool. Seth being the US champ who finally dethroned John Cena would be fun, as Rollins doing the same open challenge would make for captivating television. Foley's history with Triple H make for really entertaining TV, as Foley would be supporting Owens with Triple H behind Ambrose would be great. If you want to take this to another level and involve Owens' Twitter pile and Foley one-time tag partner The Rock to create Owens, Rock versus Ambrose Triple H at Royal Rumble could spin off the heat that create Rock versus Hunter at WrestleMania 2. Number 5. Ambrose versus Rollins versus Reigns. It's potentially easier to do a 3-way dance between former members of the Shield with Dean Ambrose as champion. Ambrose and Rollins together and their Authority could only last as a team for so long, as well Reigns as the outlier and all of that as an underdog babyface could cast him in the best light. The idea of doing this as Ambrose with the World Championship, Reigns with the Intercontinental Championship, and Rollins as the US Champ would be amazing. The Cena-Owens champion versus champion dynamic has been fun, and extrapolating that to the Shield could be even more impressive. Number 4. Ambrose versus Cena. If anything John Cena's time in the mid-card has done, it allowed him to actually start having to wrestle again. Never the wrestler as world champion. His matches as US champion have shown him potentially able to transition into this role. The other way to get him into this role is to put him into a feud with Dean Ambrose as world champion. Ambrose's ability to combine intensive brawling with pure wrestling is something that might be more up Cena's alley. The days of Hulk Hogan style heavyweight wrestling are long gone, and Cena's slow evolution into a heavyweight who can have another solid decade of contributing to WWE should involve having to wrestle someone who's a master of the style he should eventually emulate. Number 3. Ambrose solved the puzzle of Bray Wyatt. It's arguable that Bray Wyatt is so good at pro wrestling, like currently better than John Cena and Chris Jericho combined good, that he effectively excused himself from having to wrestle until performers on the roster are on his level of greatness. The only wrestler that met that level is Dean Ambrose. Ambrose and Wyatt matches was physical in a way that was almost beautiful to watch. They're a way to be brutal as a wrestler that while it can involve weapons, can just involve two people engaged in awfully telling a story in the ring that amplified by the level of violence involved in telling the tale. And being the only person we want to watch Bray Wyatt wrestle other than The Undertaker, Ambrose is deserving of a level of respect greater than many others on the WWE roster. Number 2, it's all about the angles. Very few wrestlers have ever used a pro wrestling ring in the same way that Dean Ambrose does, and finding new and different ways to deliver moves and use the ring as a visual object defined by how many different angles one can strike their opponent from. He made himself one of the most unique performers ever in the history of the WWE. Yes, it's Nigel McGuinness who resurrected the rebound ladder in Ring of Honor, spinning in a 619 style lucha think instead of entering the ring when being tossed into it is infusion, as well as Ambrose half dive, half elbow drop, and his not striking involved British wrestling inspired grappling skills too. The way Ambrose presents himself as a wrestler is so vastly different than anything WWE had ever seen that makes him a compelling watch. Is he compelling enough as using the angle the ring provides that few others use to be WWE champion? Of course. And number 1, he incredibly tough. Between the multiple table dives against Bray Wyatt at TLC, getting powerbombed through a ladder and announce table by Bray Wyatt, and the finishing sequence of Money in the Bank versus Seth Rollins that involved multiple powerbombs, Dean Ambrose is really proving that he takes toughness to another level. Yes, just being super tough doesn't necessarily equate with becoming world champion, but in Ambrose's case, it's these performances that are certainly building a level of credibility with a crowd that can demand that this should happen. Well, that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.